Hey, what's going on, folks? Welcome back to the Real Legend of Gaming. We are back with some Clash Royale. Now, in today's episode, we will be going over a new PEKKA deck that I've personally been using in the ladder, and we're going to actually try something new, and we're going to play some live matches. So we're going to go into the deck first, explain a couple things about it, and then we'll go into our first match, all right? So thank you, folks. Let's get into it. The deck that I've been using, obviously, right, has the PEKKA, Baby Dragon, which is always, one of my preferred cards right now, the Knight, the Goblin Gang, the E-Wiz, Fireball, Zap, and Log. As you can see, there's only one legendary, well, actually two. I forget the Log is a legendary sometimes, but it's a pretty friendly deck. I mean, most players have the E-Wiz and the Log by now, so you guys can easily jump in and try this deck out yourselves. But the average elixir cost is 3.6. It's cheap, cycles pretty well after double elixir time, and I think it has a lot of cards built around protecting the PEKKA. Obviously, the Baby Dragon will protect against the minion hordes, will help you, counter against air cards as well, while the Knight will help you against E-Barbs unless you're able to drop down the PEKKA. It'll help you against stopping, other charging units momentarily. Then you also have the Goblin Gang, which will help against your Hogs, your mini Pekkas, and basically any of those strong ground troops, for the exception of the Valkyrie. Then you also have the E-Wiz, which is going to protect your PEKKA from the Infernal Dragon and the Infernal Tower, which is very important. And it's a solid card. Everybody knows E-Wiz is still a very good legendary card. And I have 3 spells in this deck, and you're probably like, that's kind of crazy. But I think in the meta, you kind of need 3 spells. And I'll explain to you why. We're seeing a lot of minion horde. In the event that you don't have the Baby Dragon in rotation, the Fireball works wonders. Also, we're seeing a lot of people starting to use a lot of ground troops again. The Fireball can buy you some time and can really do some great crowd control, giving you opportunity to cycle back to one of your stronger units, or even just save elixir and let the tower do the difference on the damage. So you can really build some good elixir trades now with the Fireball. I mean, you always have, but in this meta, I feel like you can do it even more. Then you got the Zap, because you need that protection for your PEKKA. You still got the Skarmies out there. You got Goblin Barrel. Anything Goblin, right? And then the Log, obviously, is for Goblin Barrel, Princess. You got the Prince coming back as well. So, you got a lot of spells here in this deck, but they help you counter against what's going on. And because they're so cheap, 2 of them, it gives you an opportunity to cycle back to one of your cards that are going to support your PEKKA, or you can simply just start a PEKKA push. So let's get into some live matches, folks. I'll explain my thought process, and we'll go over some tips. And then, of course, I'm not the best player in the world, so I know there's going to be a tons of players that are better than me. There's going to be players on my skill level, and then there might be players that are reaching to be a pro. So combined, we all can work together and really make this impactful. All right, so let's get into it, folks. All right, cool. So just before we go into the match, just to give you guys an idea, haven't really been aggressively playing ladder, and started using this deck, I would say, a little over 2 days ago, but it's done pretty good for me in the ladder. I mean, you see mostly victories here. So we kind of, I don't want to say we've been trophy pushing, right? Because in my opinion, trophy push is when you're actually like aggressively playing the game, at least like putting in like an hour a day. I've been playing like 1 match a day, like all jokes aside. So with this series here, what I'm hoping to do is bring up my trophies, stick to a deck, and just have fun with it. So let's get into the match. Alright, so we're going against Planeta from Cruzados. Alright, first thing we're going to do is we're going to play this Baby Dragon in the far back. Reason why I didn't play the Knight, I like to keep it available just in case there's a push with the Elite Barbarians. Or a Bandit, right? Because, bridge spam is a real thing nowadays. And we're going to let the Baby Dragon move forward to the tower, so she can get some splash damage in. Actually, well, I don't know if she's a she, but you know what I mean. And we'll bring out the Knight. So they're going to play the balloon. This is like a deck that you're starting to see a lot now. We're going to try to fireball that balloon because if it gets to the tower, we are in trouble. And we're going to log back Skarmy. We need a Goblin Gang. And we took care of the giant right there. So now the baby dragon is going to go right back in. Get some more splash damage. We're going to zap the minion horde. Archer Tower should be able to chip away and get the rest done. Alright, so we're looking alright. We got an advantage on the HP. I definitely know it's because of the arena level difference. But folks can't control that. And I do acknowledge that should be a lot higher. So that's why I want to start playing more, because I want to run into different type of matches. Alright, so the giant is approaching. We got our knight there again. We'll drop the E-Wiz in the back. Just in case the balloon comes out. Alright, the witch is going to be a problem. So let's try to get rid of this witch right away. We might use a little more elixir than we need to, but I want to get rid of this witch. There we go, witch is gone. We'll bring the baby dragon to the side just in case they bring out the minion horde again. And then I'm going to use the knight to stop this wizard, because if not, that wizard's going to do massive damage against my tower. I'm not going to use the zap because I still got the baby dragon there. So I'm going to try to save on elixir right here. There goes the minion horde I was waiting for. So we're able to cut them off at the bridge and do some chip damage. That saved us time. And now we can start our P.E.K.K.A push. It was a little aggressive on that sequence there, but I saw an advantage to get some chip damage done on a tower. But the player was pretty responsive to that push. Alright, so we're going to do the same thing. We're going to spend a little bit more elixir on this trade-off, but again, getting rid of the witch is very important. For some reason, her lifespan is insane. And then we're going to bring out our knight to the side. Try to create like 3 tanks. See, there goes the elite barbarians. At this point here, I feel like I got a good trade-off, so I'm going to be aggressive with my P.E.K.K.A. Drop it right at the bridge. I'm going to fireball these minions. We're going to bring in another E-Wiz. I'm going to save my zap just in case. Here goes the log. I'm going to use it right on that mess right there. And then I'm going to zap that wizard so we can get another hit in with the P.E.K.K.A. So there you go. As you see, the deck does pretty good. It counters against a lot of things. We were able to use the P.E.K.K.A. to counter against the giant, against the elite barbarians. And because of the trade-offs that we're getting in the match, it did work out well for us. Alright folks, so that's the end of the video there. We saw the deck, we explained it, we played a live match. Hope you guys do enjoy this content. You know, always trying to do something different on the channel to keep it entertaining for everybody, and also for it to be enjoyable for me to make, right? Because at the end of the day, creating content, as easy as it sounds, can be a bit tough, right? If you don't necessarily go about it the right way. So other than that, I always appreciate all the support, folks. You guys have seen we've been doing the Hangar with DRL podcast series. We've dropped 2 episodes, and I really like the way those videos are coming out, and the reception has been pretty good from the channel, so appreciate that always, folks. So other than that, thanks for everything. Peace out.